Being living or growing up so close to Clemson, I mean, did you go to a ton of games growing up? And is there maybe one game we talked about the atmosphere with the Georgia game, and this will be electric on Saturday night? Is there any maybe one or two games when you came as a fan that you kind of reflect back on and say, wow, that still kind of stands out as, you know, the Valley being as crazy as you've seen?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't grow up a Clemson fan, but I think second, third grade, all my friends were Clemson fans, and I was fortunate enough to have some of those guys bring me to these games. I think the first one I went to was a Boston College game when Matt Ryan was quarterback. We did lose that game, but the atmosphere here was awesome, and that left a lasting impact on me, and I loved it. So that was a good memory for me to have. But certainly this game coming up is going to be electric, and it's something that I've dreamed about playing in for a while.
Who did you grow up in?
I actually grew up a Carolina fan because my dad played baseball there his freshman year, and so until about second grade I was Carolina, but I immediately switched as soon as I came to a Clemson game because you can't beat it here.
What kind of stands out most about that game? Is it just the sheer volume of the noise, just the whole pageantry of it, or what kind of maybe?
Yeah, it was really just the atmosphere here, man. Just the fans, and definitely the noise factor, and just the colors, the orange. I loved it. Just everything about it was awesome.
Was that Georgia game to start the year? Was that just another level above anything you've seen as far as atmosphere in your first couple of years here?
Yeah, definitely here at Clemson. But I mean, the Auburn game my freshman year, Florida State my freshman year, that was also pretty cool. But to play on game day at night under the lights was an awesome experience.
What do you guys think about being a home underdog to these guys? Did that surprise you a little bit? Or?
You know, I didn't even know that until you said it. That's not really a factor. We're going to play our game and execute our plays, so that's not really going to play a factor.
Was that BC game 05 or 07? Was it the day game or the night game?
It was a night game, yeah.
Is having the experience of playing in front of the national audience on game day, does that kind of help you going into this game since you've already done it once this year?
Yeah, it actually might. You know, just already having that under our belt, playing under the lights in front of a big audience, and we've done it in the years past too as well. And I think it definitely plays a factor in not getting caught up in the moment, looking around, seeing all the cool stuff, and just being confident in yourself that you can perform in situations like that.
I think you personally back-to-back games with almost 100 yards after the Syracuse game. Are you starting to feel more comfortable in your role now, the more elevated role that you're enjoying?
Yeah, absolutely. Earlier in the year, I was playing a lot of different positions, and I still do that from time to time. But now that I've played one position a lot, get a lot more reps there, and a lot more passes thrown my way, I'm definitely starting to feel a lot more comfortable at that position.
Does it help you establish more chemistry with Taj as well when you're in that same spot? You know, you're running the same routes over and over again.
Yeah, definitely. Because every position has its different routes and timing. And just to be able to rep that every day in practice and get the timing down is good for me and Taj for our chemistry.
You played so many different positions in high school. Did you ever imagine that you would get here, that maybe that would change, or did you imagine you would still be your punt returner, special teams coverage, you know, receiver at various positions?
Yeah, definitely playing a lot of positions in high school definitely helped me to come here and be able to contribute in a lot of ways. But you know, I slowly, gradually have become more involved in special teams over the past 3 years, and I'm glad I'm able to help in those positions. So.
How much more comfortable are you now at the punt return position compared to the beginning of this year?
Definitely a lot more comfortable. I think that's something that comes game to game. I didn't get a lot of punt catches during fall camp as much as I wanted to, but now that I'm starting to get a lot more balls back there because defense is getting a lot of 3-and-outs, getting a lot of reps, and our guys up front are doing a good job blocking as well. So I think our confidence back there on punt return is getting better, and it's definitely proved we've improved from last year. So.
You guys have obviously done a great job of taking each week, you know, week by week, opponent by opponent. But is there a sense of relief now, maybe finally, that it's Florida State week, that it's here, especially after you guys were able to get by Georgia?
Yeah, we've definitely been looking forward to this game, but like we always say, we take it one game at a time. But this is obviously a big game we've been looking forward to, and it's going to be fun. So.